Argentina's golden age. Remember Spain's epic run from 2008 to 2012? Well, another team just matched that, and they are not stopping anytime soon. In this video, we'll delve into Argentina's 28-year trophy drought and how they made a spectacular comeback to rival Spain's golden age. But before we dive in, did you know Messi retired from the Argentina national team in 2016 because of their string of near misses?
¿Qué pasa por tu cabeza?
Difícil, como dije recién, un momento duro para...
Surprising, right? Now let's go back in history to understand what happened. Well, football for them started in late 1891, when British immigrants brought the beautiful game to Argentina. The first Argentine league was contested in 1891, making it the fifth oldest recognised league of a FIFA member, after England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and the Netherlands. After some years of playing, they decided to form their association, which was called the Argentina Football Association, as a way of putting things in place for them to shine on the international stage. A few years after implementing this, they went on to play their first official match on the 20th of July 1902 against Uruguay. The game was played in Paso del Molino, Montevideo, in a modest field with players dressed in basic kits and some basic rules. This saw them win their first ever match, 6-0, which was a nice way to start their footballing culture. Argentina would go on to play some good football for some years, and in the year 1930, in the first ever World Cup in Uruguay, Argentina would do something that would be remembered in history. Argentina players who were at that time full of young players charged throughout the tournament with passion and electrified the nation. The streets of Buenos Aires were alive with anticipation as Argentina reached the final against the host nation Uruguay, but despite a valiant effort, they fell 4-2. It was a bittersweet moment, but it planted the seeds for future glory. Then from 1945 to 1947, which most Argentina fans would recall as their pivotal years for Argentine football, the South American Championship, now known as the Copa America, was held in this period, which would see Argentina win 3 Copa Americas back to back. The first of their Copa America run took place in Chile, which would see Argentina have 11 points, which was higher than Brazil, who had 10 points. The second year would have the same fate, as Argentina came out with 11 points while Brazil had only 7 points. And in the third year, they went on to win with 13 points above Paraguay, who had 11 points. Argentina's team, brimming with talent and determination, dominated the tournament. They played with a flair and skill that left their opponents in awe. Argentina had arrived on the international scene, and they were here to stay. This was just the beginning. Argentina's journey was only starting to unfold, and now we enter an era defined by a name synonymous with football genius: Diego Maradona. Maradona era. In the early 1970s, Argentina is buzzing with excitement over a young prodigy who's tearing up the youth leagues. Diego Maradona, born in the slums of Villa Fiorito, was a boy who had a ball at his feet before he could even walk. By age 8, he was dazzling crowds with his incredible skill, playing for Los Cebolitas, the youth team of Argentinos juniors. The young boy leads his team, Los Cebolitas, to go unbeaten for an astounding 136 matches. At just 16, he made his professional debut for Argentinos juniors, and within a year, he was the league's top scorer. The world started to take notice. Then in 1986, in Mexico, the World Cup stage was set, and Maradona was ready to put on a show. And oh boy, did he deliver. Remember the hand of God? That cheeky goal against England? Controversial, sure, but it's the stuff of legend. And then, just a few minutes later, he scored what many call the goal of the century, dribbling past half the England team to see them through to the semi-finals. I mean, come on, it was like something out of a movie. The same Maradona went on to score 2 goals against Belgium in the semi-finals to give them a spot in the final versus West Germany, which they won 3-2, earning them their second World Cup, with Maradona scoring 5 goals in the competition, being the highest goal scorer in the Argentina team. Argentina also lifted their 14th Copa America trophy in 1993, defeating teams like Brazil and Colombia with penalties, and then winning the final 2-1 against Mexico. It was a glorious moment, and Batistuta was on fire, and the team looked unstoppable. Then some years after, it all changed, and it seemed like Argentina was always in the mix, but couldn't seal the deal. Take 2004 and 2007 for instance. 2 Copa America finals against Brazil resulted in 2 heartbreaking losses. In 2004, it was a penalty shootout that disqualified the team, while in 2007, Brazil just outplayed them, winning 3-0. It was like a bad sequel that no one asked for, that had to endure. And who can forget the 2014 World Cup? Argentina was so close to tasting World Cup glory. Messi and the squad fought hard, but that one extra time goal by Goetze in the 113th minute, that would have hurt. It felt like someone stole Argentina's dreams. Then came the back-to-back Copa America finals in 2015 and 2016 against Chile. Penalties again. Both times, it was like the football gods had a personal vendetta against Argentina. Messi even retired briefly. That's how rough it was. Can you imagine? Messi retiring? It was like losing a superhero. He stated that he did not want to play for Argentina because they kept on losing finals. During these years, Argentina has always had talent. I mean, come on. Messi, Aguero, Di Maria, the list goes on. But it always seemed like something was missing. Maybe it was the pressure, bad luck, or just the football gods messing with Argentina. Or were they paying for the hand of God goal? But then, 2021 happened. Argentina Golden Age. After 28 years of heartbreaks and near misses, Argentina finally reclaimed the Copa America trophy in 2021, and this would be the first trophy of the Golden Age. But this victory was not just about what happened on the field, it was about meticulous preparations, strategic decisions, and the remarkable impact of a new leader. First was Lionel Scaloni. Before 2018, Scaloni was relatively unknown on the big stage. He was coaching Argentina's under-20 team and had a stint as an assistant coach. But when the senior team needed a new direction, Scaloni was promoted to the head coach position. Many were sceptical and were not sure if an inexperienced coach could handle the pressure. Well, Scaloni proved the doubters wrong. Scaloni brought a fresh perspective. He focused on building a cohesive unit rather than relying on individual brilliance. Training sessions were intense, strategic, and focused on unity. The team practiced various formations, worked on their defensive solidity, and fine-tuned their attacking plays. Scaloni emphasised the importance of teamwork and adaptability, and it was evident in the team's performance on the field. With Scaloni's togetherness and the quality of players they had, they were ready to take on the 2021 Copa America. And did they do this in style? With players like Lionel Messi, the heart and soul of the team, Di Maria, Martinez, and some youngsters, Argentina were ready. They started their Copa American campaign with a bang drawing Chile and beating Uruguay, Bolivia, and Paraguay. Argentina faced Ecuador in the quarter-finals and dominated with a 3-0 victory. The goals came from Rodrigo de Paul, Lautaro Martinez, and of course Lionel Messi, who sealed the deal with a stunning free kick. The semi-finals heated up as Argentina faced off against Colombia. This match was a nail-biter, ending 1-1 in regular time. Lautaro Martinez scored early for Argentina, but Colombia equalised. The game went to penalties, and Emiliano Martinez became a hero, saving 3 penalties and helping Argentina win the shootout 3-2. Then came the final, Argentina versus Brazil in the Maracanã. It was the ultimate test. Early in the match, Angel Di Maria scored a beautiful goal, chipping the ball over the keeper. From that moment, it was all about holding on, defending with everything they had, and they were able to see the win to the end. When the final whistle blew, it was pure ecstasy. Argentina had done it. Messi finally lifting a major international trophy. Well, at this point, you would think that they are done. I mean, they just broke a 28-year-old trophy drought. But no, they had the World Cup on their mind, and boy did they win it in style. After the Copa America victory, Lionel Scaloni stayed at the helm of the national team. He knew there was more to achieve, and he was right. His mission was clear: turn Argentina into a team that can conquer the world. Argentina's World Cup journey was filled with memorable moments. They navigated the group stages with determination and skill, winning Mexico and Poland, and only losing to Saudi Arabia, but this still saw them top of their group. In the round of 16, they defeated Australia 2-1, with goals from Messi and Alvarez. In the quarter-finals, Argentina faced a tougher challenge against the Netherlands. The match was intense, ending 2-2 in regular time. Raúl Molina and Lionel Messi scored for Argentina. The game went to penalties and Argentina emerged victorious, winning the shootout 4-3. In the semi-finals, Argentina faced Croatia, a team known for their tenacity, but Argentina was ready. Messi scored the first goal, followed by a brace from Julian Alvarez, leading Argentina to a 3-0 victory and securing their place in the final. At this point, everyone was surprised to see Argentina in the finals. In the last World Cup, they were knocked out in the round of 16, but now, exceeding all expectations, they had the whole world rooting for them. And who better to face in the finals than the team that had eliminated them last time, the current World Cup champion? Early in the match, Messi scored a brilliant goal, giving Argentina the lead. Di Maria doubled the lead with a stunning strike, but France fought back, and the match went to extra time. Extra time was nerve-wracking. Messi scored again, and it seemed like destiny, but France equalised to make it 3-3, taking the match to a penalty shootout. And that's where Emiliano Martinez became a legend. His saves, his presence, it was incredible. Argentina won the shootout 4-2, and Messi lifting the World Cup was unforgettable. This World Cup ended their 36-year wait since 1986, bringing home their third trophy in history. The drought was now over, and Argentina was back on top. So, after basking in the glory of the 2022 World Cup win, Argentina wasn't about to slow down. The Copa America 2024 was the perfect stage to show that Argentina's triumphs were no fluke, and that Argentina was here to dominate. What country better to do this than the United States? The group stage was a breeze. Argentina sailed through with convincing victories over Chile, Peru, and Canada, showing off their depth and tactical brilliance. But the real drama unfolded in the knockout stages. In the quarterfinals, they faced a resilient Ecuador team. It was a tight match that ended 1-1, with goals from Lisandro Martinez and Ecuador's Rodriguez, which later led them to penalties, with Argentina winning 4-2. The semi-finals saw a different beast of Argentina when they faced Canada, a team they had already beaten in the group stages. But everyone knows that knockout games are a different beast. Canada started strongly, but Argentina was ready to show why they were the favourites. The first goal came from Julian Alvarez, who finished a beautiful team move with a clinical strike. Then, to seal the deal, Messi did what Messi does best, making it 2-0 to send the team to the final. And then came the final against Colombia. Both teams gave their best, but stayed 0-0 through the regular 90 minutes. And things got even more nerve-wracking when Messi, Argentina's talisman, was substituted in the 62nd minute due to an injury scare. Everyone was on the edge of their seats, but not Scaloni. He went on to make a bold move by bringing in Lautaro Martinez, and it turned out to be a masterstroke. In the 112th minute of extra time, Martinez found the back of the net with a clinical finish, breaking the deadlock and sending the fans into a moment of joy. The final whistle blew, and Argentina had done it. They were the Copa American champions once again. Winning the Copa America in 2024 was more than adding another trophy to the cabinet. It was a statement. Argentina had not only ended a long trophy drought, but had now won 3 major titles in just 4 years. This back-to-back Copa America and the World Cup victory solidified Argentina's dominance in South American football and showed the world that they were at the peak of their game. And there you have it, folks. From 28 years without a trophy to winning 2 Copa Americas and 1 World Cup, what a way to make a comeback on the international stage. Argentina's golden age in football is a story of passion, resilience, and pure magic. How do you think Argentina's golden age compares to Spain's dominance from 2008 to 2012? Which one is greater? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want a video on how Spain won the Euros, you can check out our videos.